He just ran back in the house. Stay inside, stay inside.
Bro, go back in the house.
Hands! Down! 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 Hands! 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 Quit racing! Quit racing! Quit racing!
Down! Stay down!
Roll over! Roll over!
I'm down. I'm sorry.
Roll over!
Roll over!
That's called a murder. Let's put up a picture of the young man they decided to exterminate. He was unarmed. Okay. His name is Quadry Sanders, 29 years of age. 2 former Oklahoma police officers have now been charged with first-degree manslaughter. It should be murder, in a fatal shooting of a black man that happened in December while responding to a 911 call of an alleged protective order violation. Okay. All right. He was unarmed. He had his hands up. He was no threat. Body camera footage was released and showed Sanders outside of the home. A 911 call reported that Sanders was waving a gun in the house and would not let a resident leave. The video shows Sanders appeared from around a refrigerator. His hands were visible and he appeared to be holding a ball cap, which he moved from his right hand to his left hand. Sanders then moved partially behind the refrigerator. Sanders was not armed. Let me show you the 2 cops who did this. On the left is Nathan Ronan. On the right is Robert Hinkle. Hinkle shot 4 times at Sanders, who appeared to have his right hand raised above his head before falling to the ground. Sanders sat up with his hand above his head. Hinkle then fired 7 more times. Ronan also fired 4 times at Sanders, according to the county district attorney, bringing the total number to 15. There was no weapon, ladies and gentlemen, no weapon found on Sanders, nor in the area where he was shot. He did not have one. He never did. Civil rights attorney Esley Merritt, who represented the family of the George Floyd murder and as the lead lawyer for Ahmaud Arbery's estate, is also representing the Sanders family. Merritt said he wants the charges upgraded to murder. I stand with my dear brother, Attorney Merritt, on that proclamation. The officers were fired from the police department on January 7th and were released Friday on a $25,000 bond. They face a minimum of 4 years in state prison if convicted, and the hearing is scheduled for August 1st. We're going to continue to follow the story. See, there was a time, gotta understand this, there was a time when those cops would have completely gotten away with it, okay? So you do see some transition, you do see some changes happening. That's because people like you are demanding different, people like you are demanding change. Is the change happening fast enough? Of course not. We want to see the change be immediate. We want to see it be swift. And these charges should be murder charges. It should not be manslaughter. They should not be able to go home in 4 years with some minimum sentence, okay? And they may figure out a way, the system may figure out a way to get them out even sooner. But it's moving, and it's moving in the right direction. Okay, all right, we have Adrienne Lawrence to opine, obviously attorney at law. What I saw here was murder.
No, I agree with you. I think what we all saw was murder, and it would be great if he is charged with murder, but I also don't know if you can get a conviction for murder when you have 2 law enforcement officers essentially in the defendant's box. And so if they do uplift that to murder, I think they should also include lesser included offenses, just so the jury does not just strike it down in toto. The fact is that unfortunately citizens are still afraid to convict cops oftentimes, unless it's something extremely egregious egregious, and that there is so much social backlash, as we saw with the murder of George Floyd. And so we do have to make sure these individuals face some consequences, but I don't necessarily know that their community would hand out a murder conviction, but getting a lesser included offense and having that option available would be very wise in the event that a jury couldn't do it.
Yeah, well said.